Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maida and you're watching Maida Pours. Thank you so much for joining me today. If it's your first time here, you are very welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, well, thank you for coming back. It's so nice to see you again. So for today's pour, well, we're not really doing a pour today. We're doing something a little bit different today. Today, I'm going to attempt to answer the age-old acrylic pouring question, what is the consistency of warm honey? Now, I don't know about you, but when I first started paint pouring, that is what I heard. I heard over and over again, you want to make your paint the consistency of warm honey. But I don't know what the consistency of warm honey is, and I've never really found out. Now, I clearly do a lot of pouring. I have a feeling my paint is not the consistency of warm honey most of the time. I think I tend to mix my paints a little bit thinner for the types of pours I gravitate towards, but I still want to know. I want to know. The question has been bugging me for a while now, and I am going to answer it today. So thank you for joining me on this journey. We are going to finally answer one of the age-old acrylic pouring questions. But first, I am going to ask that you take a look in my description. I'm a part of an amazing collaboration that's taking place on May the 4th for May the 4th Be With You. I am an avid Star Wars fan, so I'm very excited to be a part of this collaboration. And I do have all of the information about it in my description. It's being put on by an amazing artist by the name of Donna M, and you'll find her YouTube channel at It's Art by Donna M, and I'll put that link in the description along with a link to all of the other artists that are participating, as well as the rules for the contest that is associated with this collaboration. So if you're interested in winning some prizes, definitely check out the rules below. But now we are going to answer this question. So I do have two little cups here that I'm going to pour the honey into. I have some control room temperature honey, just to kind of see where honey starts. I think I'm most familiar with room temperature honey. And then I have these little honey packets that my local Starbucks so generously donated to me today. And I have put these in a mug that has been filled with, well, it was boiling, but it's cooled down quite a bit now. But I am going to take these out. And these little packets here, they are quite warm. This is warm honey in here. So first we are going to check out the room temperature honey. A little honey on my finger there. I do have a napkin there just for that possibility. I'm gonna pop the lid off, and I'm gonna pour the room temperature honey into this small little paper cup, and we're gonna check out the consistency, okay? I'm gonna try to pour it so you can see. So it's thick and it's quite viscous, and it leaves a pretty big mound there, okay? So it does sink. Room temperature honey does sink, but it takes a moment to sink. It's pretty thick, leaving a large mound as it pours. So that's room temperature honey. Now we are going to check out, I'm going to move these all to the side so you can get a good view of the honey. So I'm going to take my scissors I have right here, and I'm just going to snip that top off. And here is our first look at warm honey. Okay. Oh, it pours a lot easier, and it's leaving no mound whatsoever. Interesting. I didn't expect warm honey to be this liquid. I'm going to be honest. I expected warm honey to still be leaving, and I do mix my paints like warm honey, and I just had a total, here, we'll pull it up. When it pours in, there is no mound that is left with this warm honey. Warm honey is very, very, very fluid. Okay, I'm going to cut these two off at the same time here. Pour the last of the warm honey. I'm going to admit, this is not the result I expected. I expected to see warm honey be much thicker and be leaving a mound. Now I'm realizing the consistency of warm honey didn't mean what I assumed it meant. I'm finding this very interesting. Okay, so room temperature honey is, you know, it's gloopy, right? And I guess I've always been thinking room temperature consistency, not warm. That's good to know. But warm honey, this is warm, remember? It just pours straight off. It doesn't leave any mound at all. Not even a little bit. I actually do mix my paint like warm honey. I think I've said that already, but I'm just still very surprised. Okay, so now what I have here is I have some Liquitex Basics paint. This is just for comparison. This is in light portrait pink. I just thought it would be a color that might show up well. I know super dark colors don't show up that well. So without any water in this, this is like the consistency of room temperature honey, maybe a little bit more fluid, but it is definitely not the consistency of the warm honey, which pours right in. So I'm going to try more, and I'm going to add just a little bit of water to this paint. I want to see if I can get it to the consistency of the warm honey. And I already know to get it to that consistency, I'm going to have to add quite a bit of water to this. So I think that our semi-scientific experiment has been very eye-opening, at least for me. I genuinely thought that warm honey was much thicker. This is still not the consistency of warm honey. This is way thicker. So that's our paint, and that's our warm honey. And even like cooling down a bit in the cup, just sitting here, it's still just pouring directly in. I hope you can see that. So we're gonna add a little bit more water here. So I'm doing this now to get an idea of how much water I would need to add to get to this warm honey consistency. So all this time, I was kind of mixing up room temp honey with warm honey. So the way I warmed that up, and it was definitely, I mean, the water was boiling. I didn't put the honey directly into boiling water because that concerned me. I waited for the water itself to cool down to a place where, you know, you could touch it. I mean, it was still hot, but it wasn't burning, you know? And then I put the honey into it for about 10 minutes before I started filming. And it was definitely warm when I pulled it out, but it wasn't like burning hot by any stretch. And still so fluid. Oh, it's getting over full. So I've added that much water, and this is still thicker than the consistency of warm honey. Honestly, warm honey is like the consistency of my white acrylic base coat, where I mix it so thin that it doesn't leave any trace at all. So, wow. I don't think I can keep adding water to this little cup. It's gonna overflow. So I'll add a little bit more. I'm probably adding more water at a time than I normally would, but I'm not, I want to see how much it takes to really get it to. Okay, so that is getting close. It's still leaving more of a mound than the warm honey, but it's barely leaving a trace. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more water. Apologize, my paint covered fingers. My fingers are always covered in paint. Even when I use gloves, they still get covered in paint, so come to accept it. Yeah, that's really close right there. That consistency with all of that water is the true consistency of warm honey. Now, whether or not you actually need to get your paints to this consistency for it to be successful, that is entirely up to you. I think that we all tend to have different consistencies we like to work with, different consistencies for different types of techniques. But I just had to know, after hearing it for so long, what is the consistency of warm honey? And now that question has been answered. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. We will be doing a painting next time. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. If you do enjoy acrylic pouring videos, please consider subscribing because that is what we do here. And again, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.